All right, I'm out front of the Snyder place. And so this is like looking down Snyder here, it curves around and I guess to the west, and that goes towards Pine, just for your reference. And Pine's the main street that you'd use to access the neighborhood. Next door neighbor, I'm gonna guess they're a Boise State fan. They got the Boise State colors in full effect. But all the houses here look pretty similar. They all look like they're in the range of like 1,400 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. There's a cul-de-sac directly across the street, and there's like an irrigation easement, it looks like, in this lot that's kind of in the corner there. And then back behind, it looks like there's a bunch of farmland. So that will probably sooner than later become another big subdivision. But anyhow, it's quiet back here. Houses are all pretty nice and well cared for. This is the house in question right here. And it's pretty nice too. I mean, there's a couple little things that I would probably button up myself, but it looks like it's well cared for. Everything's in pretty good shape. The listing says that the roof was replaced about 6 years ago. Well, it said new shingles about 6 years ago. So I'm guessing that this is probably the second course. So there's probably another set of shingles underneath that, which is normal here. It's code for people to put up to 2 courses of shingles. Got a little bit of a brick veneer, and it's got wood composite siding, which is really typical around here. And then there's obviously on this front window there, they've got like a screen, I'm assuming to block some of the light, because it looks like the morning sun hits this pretty hard. Little patio up front. You could put a little bistro set in here. It's about probably 9 feet long and about 3 feet wide. But as you enter the house, it's pretty nice. Vaulted ceilings. It's about 12 feet to the peak up there, and there's a little display shelf. The living room is probably about 15 by 15 feet, and it's got, this is a laminate flooring, so it's not real wood, but it looks like it's pretty new, and it's in really good physical shape. It's kind of a nice accent. Immediately to the right when you walk in, you've got a little coat closet. And then just to give you a feel for the layout, obviously kitchen and dining straight ahead. To the right are your 2 smaller bedrooms and a bathroom. And if you head down the hall to the left over here, you've got laundry, access to the garage, and then the master bedroom in there. So I'm gonna start by just turning right and checking out these smaller bedrooms. As you turn immediately to the right, you're facing the bathroom, and then you've got bedroom 1 to the right, and this one's the one with that screen I pointed out as I was walking in. And then to the left, you've got a little linen closet and another bedroom over there. So this front bedroom, pretty standard bedroom. It's probably about 12 by 10. This is, it's probably a full-size bed, just for your reference. Make sure that I'm zoomed all the way in here. So there's like 3 feet walking space on the other side. And then up front here, there's a pretty standard closet. It's got a mirrored door on it. But it's about 6 feet by 2 feet, something like that. Heading over here to the bathroom. Definitely has seafoam green paint, but you've got rolled vinyl flooring here, which looks like it's relatively new. It's in good physical shape, and it looks like it's newer than the era when this was built. And then you've got a 4-foot vanity here with a single sink. Looks like it's in good physical shape. And there's a little subway tile backsplash, which is nice. And then they use the same tile to do a surround around this tub. And I'm guessing this might have been an upgraded tub at some point. It's a jetted tub, and it's a little bit bigger than normal. And then there's a tile surround, which is kind of a nice touch, but it definitely was like a DIY job. The design is cool, but some of the lines aren't perfectly straight. And it looks like you need probably to clean up the grout around the tub a little bit, but I mean, it's in good physical shape, and it's a nice upgrade for sure. All right, other bedroom over on this side. I think it's a little bit bigger than the other one. It's hard to tell without the bed, but the closet's definitely a little bit bigger. But it's pretty similar to the other one. It's probably about 12 by 10 also. So heading back out here, the dining room. So this dining area it's about 8 by 12 probably. And you have a little breakfast bar butting up to the kitchen. So the kitchen, you've got porcelain tiles, and it's kind of a cool tile design. So this, I'm sure, was not original. It's probably an upgrade sometime in the last few years. I think the grout needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but it's kind of a nice floor. And then the rest of the kitchen is original. Oak cabinets. You've got a laminated countertop and a decent amount of counter space here, though. It's a decent sized kitchen, and you've got a window overlooking the backyard, and a stainless steel dishwasher there. And this is a ceramic topped electric stove, and a pretty nice fridge there too. And then there is a pantry right here. So it's kind of funky that you've got this wall dividing the living room and the kitchen up, with this pantry kind of standing in the middle, but extra storage anyhow. Backyard. It's a pretty decent sized backyard too. I would say from my back is up against the door to the fence, it's probably around 30 or 35 feet. Patio is about 8 by 12 probably. There's no cover, so it's kind of exposed, and you can see you've got a couple neighbors that are directly behind, so it's not the most private backyard, but if you wanted, you could plant some trees or some bushes or something along the fence and eventually have some privacy cover too. They've got clean landscaping, permabark, and then a little walking path over here. And then there's RV parking on the side. They've got a boat back here, which is cool. Air conditioners over there, and per the listing, air conditioner's just, I think it was just a year or so old. But the RV parking's cool. It's pretty common for people here to have a boat or a trailer. We've obviously got a little shed back there. It's about 8 by 8 feet. And over on this side, there's a little bit of space over here too. They have a dog kennel set up. And I mean, there's enough space here. You could put another RV over here if you wanted to, but they just have it set up like this little dog run and some storage. So anyhow, looks like there's a sprinkler system. It appears to be fed by irrigation, which would keep that pretty inexpensive. All right. So as I come back in, if I turn right past the kitchen here, come down this other hall, and to the right is the master bedroom. And the left is the laundry and garage. So as I walk through the laundry here, this room is about 5 by 6. So there's exactly enough room for these two machines, and they're 30 inches wide. A little bit of storage. And garage, we've got a pretty sweet setup in the garage. So they've got a bunch of storage on the side. So there's really only room in here with all the shelving and stuff for one car. But we've got a little bar set up over here. I'm sure this stuff will probably go when they move out of the house. But a big gun safe, so you know that you're in Idaho. And then here's your newer furnace, gas. And then there's a gas water heater here also that is original. So it's lived here for a long time. It was installed in 1997, so it's about 23 years old. Obviously it's functional, but it may not have a bunch of life left in it. New gas water heater like that is probably going to run you somewhere between $1,200 and $1,500 installed, just for future reference. Master bedroom. This is a queen size bed. So it's a decent sized room. I would say it's about 12 by 15 or something like that. It's longer as you walk in. Between the bed and this wall here, it's about 8 feet. So it's a pretty good sized room. The first door here to the left is your master closet, and it's pretty deep. And then right behind the door, there's a little bit more storage too. So there's a decent amount of storage in here. I would say that this closet, like this stretch over on this side, is about 4 by 8. And then you've got this little nook here with the shelving. Master bath. You've got a 6-foot vanity there with obviously double sinks. And it's got the same flooring as that other bathroom, same colored walls. Everything looks like it's in really good shape in here too. It's not a bathtub. They've got a fiberglass shower surround. So it's a full-size shower, 5 feet by 3 feet. So pretty good size shower. But yeah, everything here looks like it's in pretty good shape. I think it would make a pretty solid rental. So anyhow, there's the house. Let me know what questions you have.